يا عم تبقى امك. بس
ولا
انت كمان.
حد واكل كلام امك. طب هتوصل مع امك ازاي انت دلوقتي؟ انت فين؟ سامع بيبعت
اشتري
له
ابنه.
اللينك. ببعت له اللينك. تمام عندي على الواتس.
مم.
كده. بعت له لينك بورد. عمار. عمار كان بيقول harder lady harder.
هتخلص يلا.
تعال نص.
بس يلا.
عمار تسمعنا.
استنى بلعب خبرات
سمعنا
دوت
اكتب
نت.
لي اي حاجه على الانستا. لو سمعني اقول قصة امك. ايه ده؟ يا عم كلام معفنة. سلام من الانترنت.
Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. Yeah. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good
انت موجود
farmland
والله.
and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or
ايه ده؟
herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly
ايه
unpleasant
ده؟
about it.
Unpleasant. How do you
انظر. واقف فين؟
feel people pleasantly? We don't. In
عايز
spite of Texas
سريع.
talk.
I fear I was perhaps
سامع
trying to
واقف بيتكلم.
simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. This here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds
أبعت
fancy
لأمه.
don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
ايه ده في؟
What happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. Not
أرنوبة.
that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our
عمار لو
people for a
سمعني
while.
قول لي أي حاجة على
Never was free
الانستجرام.
one day.
لو مش هضايق أو.
When we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to
ايه
really
ده في؟
remember much.
أنا ما بحبش أسمع صوت. اقفل الصوت السمع.
A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston.
الله
apparently.
الطبيعة بس.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem
في
between you two?
أنا رايح فين؟
Arthur?
محدش شاف على السريع كده أخبص بالشغل.
We're doing off the road.
We still heading the right way?
That depends.
شفت حاجة
Are
عم؟
we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned?
شاف الطبيعة.
Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls.
فرق اصلا مش بتكلم. اتفق. عم بشوف حاجة.
Our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
وين مديري ميوت يا عم؟ الله. Random bit.
Yep.
وين مديري مثلي؟ سمع؟
There you are, brother. Head in there. Follow the
شكرا.
track for a bit.
الهيبة يعني فاهم؟ فوق.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
مديري مثلي بقى.
Okay, let's go.
كداب فشخ.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
ايه ده؟
Nope. It went well.
انا فهمت ليه مش عايز اسمع.
Excellent.
بنعمل مستقرين.
Anyway.
ايه ده؟ اللي مشغل لايف ده يوطي الصوت لو سمحت. ايه ده؟ طب ضم بجد بقى.
Here we are, gentlemen.
يا عم العب اونلاين بس ايه ده؟ ايه ده شوية. انا بالمهم دي مش عارف طورت ليه كل ده عشان اوصل هنا.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place.
I hope so.
اوه.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
قصة ما اعتقدش.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Jose.
الكلب ده بقى على الحصان الابيض.
Last one of us.
انا عايز اخده
But
منه.
I kept us together, kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again
head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know
Order.
that things have been tough, but we are safe now. And we are far
بس عايز
time for
تنتحر
everyone to get to work.
تيزك.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. We are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find, Uncle.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's...
Oh, Arthur, my boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are.
Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. Come on. Well, let's get you in there then. I'm gonna need your details. You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I. Take the time and get this right. From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon. We're gonna need a fair record of you. Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe. Quite a record we'll have on you. You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot. It's a process, all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay, then. Yep. go and get your picture took. Hold up your fingers. Hold it.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You with the hammer? I'm a work detail out near Tumbleweed. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah! I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many God. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay. Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. And you better get on this horse. It's not much of an animal, but they haven't got far to ride. Get on the horse there. Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. Come on, hitch up. This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend, Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Hawley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Get on to the station. It's not too far.
Acting like you done hit your head. Pardon me.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up near Gap Tooth Ridge. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
good, friend. Here, take this. It's a map. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
Ah!